Cate, you said the other night that you're not a good mimic, but how important was it to capture some of Katharine Hepburn's essence too?
Well, I mean, it was said, I think she even said of herself that, she was a bit of a caricature. And she's so well known, apart from her, incredible body of work, she's known for her voice, she's known for incredible athleticism. And because, myself included as a fan, we've received her as a human being through her performances on screen. So if you don't give a nod to the Philadelphia story, if you don't try and get as close as humanly possible to her voice, to her mannerisms, then you're not actually doing her justice. And I suppose the challenge for me was to try and embrace those things and move through mimicry into sort of more habitation and make it seem organic. Because I think the most important thing when you're playing a real life character is that you make, particularly one who's in the same medium in which you're representing them, is to, this is a very long answer to your question, is to make the audience believe that you are who you say you are.
She's such an icon. When you got the nomination, at some point did you go,
It's surreal. The Academy has obviously honoured her so many, and rightly so many times. So this is sort of her, just another, from the grave she's still being nominated. And without her there would be no role. So it is quite surreal.
Cate, what do you think drew her to Hughes?
Well, forgive me, Miss Hepburn. I think at the time that I'm playing her is the lesser known part of her reign on screen. And she said in her biography, Me, that they were basically cut from the same cloth. I think they were both incredibly ambitious, and not in necessarily the conventional sense of the word. I think they were ambitious for experience, and both daredevils. And she said that he was the top man and she was the top woman. She's very humble, our Hepburn. And I think it would have been incredibly exciting to basically going out with an astronaut, flying around the world, and she is the one that he's contacting.
Can you talk to us about the process of what happens in terms of clothing designers, what the next couple weeks are like? You've been through this before. What is it like to be on your end of it in terms of fashion?
Look, I'm a complete girl when it comes to clothes. I adore it, and I enjoy the fun of it. And, sitting down and talking sketches with Jean-Paul Gaultier or John Galliano or Albert, then that's incredible. But when you walk the red carpet and there's a male actor on one side and a male actor on the other side, getting asked about their body of work, what's coming up next for them, and the only question you get asked is, what are you wearing? It is a little bit frustrating.
One more question, please.
Yeah. YSL. Next. What's next for me? I'm taking a break. I played Hedda Gabler with the Sydney Theatre Company. My husband did a new adaptation last year, and I was in a film with a fascinating Australian director called Rowan Woods. And now I'm having some time off, going to luncheons like this, which is lovely.
Thank you very much.
Is award season stressful for you? And if so, how do you like to relieve the stress?
Look, I think if you have a sense of expectation, you might experience stress and disappointment. But when you embark on playing Katharine Hepburn, any form of accolade or endorsement of what you've done, frankly, is reward in itself. And to be here, there's a room full of, everyone says this, but there's a room full of my heroes out there. Sitting next to Alan Alda was an epiphany for me, at the SAGs the other night. So, I'm really enjoying it.
Thank you.
Thank you.